Hey, welcome back to the restaurant show. We have asked two of our friends from Next Door Brewing Company back to the show. Last time we had a whole crew, the whole neighborhood was practically here. But this time we've got Ben and Kevin who join us. And I'm super excited because we're doing beer pie today.
Yes, we are.
There's all this hype about beer pie, so if you haven't heard of this yet at home, you'll get to see what it's all about right here on today's show. So Kevin, tell me a little bit about this process. This is such a cool thing.
So I got this idea for the beer pie as kind of like an offshoot of a key lime. So
Yeah.
it's got like the nice graham cracker crust, but I was thinking, what goes really well with graham crackers, or what's kind of similar to it? We have here some spent grain from the process of brewing, so
This
we're
is
gonna
cool.
go ahead and mix those two
And
together.
these guys are always, everything you guys make, there is some kind of beer element to it. So you guys really, I'm gonna show off this
Yeah,
shot
absolutely.
really quick so you guys can see at home what this looks like. But we've got our spent grain, and this is part of the crust that you're doing now, right?
So this is the crust. It's a spent grain and graham cracker, and then you add in a little bit of brown sugar and some hot melted butter. It's just like making a graham cracker crust for anything else. Like
Awesome.
anything key lime or-
But nobody else has that beer element that we
Nope.
love. And these guys are good with the pairings. So last time you came on, you did the Wilbur salad, and we tried the Wilbur beer, one of a couple that we tried. So now we are doing an awesome pairing with a dessert. So if you need some pairing ideas, go visit our friends over at Next Door Brewing Company, because you guys are the masters of the pairings for sure. So go ahead and kind of talk us through some of the process. That's your crust, and then there's some other ingredients here too.
So I'm making up the crust here, and we're gonna press this into our pie tin. Unfortunately, we can't bake it on site here, but this will get baked and then frozen for a little bit just to let it firm up.
Okay.
And then we take some sweetened condensed milk and some egg yolks and mix that in. Also a little bit of bourbon vanilla. We actually make our own vanilla on site.
Oh, do you really? That is awesome. I didn't know that. Okay.
We only drink a little bit of it.
Just a little, just not even noticeable. Very cool. And I was just going to ask you a question. So, you guys, when you make this beer pie, do you make it every single day?
We make it every couple of days.
Okay.
So it actually is better if it does set up overnight.
Okay.
So you'll need to cool it pretty well beforehand. You can serve it. So.
Awesome. Okay, so yeah, that's one of those. A lot of desserts you have to make sure they're good and cooled. So that's one of those. And there's some action going on. We'll make sure we get that in the shot, because we've got what you're cooking over here too. And I'll let you kind of finish up, and I'm going to talk to Ben while you're doing that. I know we're going to show off the final product. The beer pie is just so cool. But let's find out, you guys are making some changes over there at Next Door Brewing Company with your menu. So let's talk about that really quick so folks at home know what to expect.
Yeah. So what we're doing is returning to more of our original idea for our menu, which is moving towards a more small plate oriented service style. Since we opened, we've prided ourselves on our ever-changing menu and trying to adapt to seasonal availability of items, and also responding to what we think our customers would like. But we feel that moving towards this more small plate oriented menu gives people more options, allows them to try more of our great foods, and pair it with more of our great beers as well.
Absolutely. And one thing that I'll definitely mention about you guys is that you guys have some very cool seating over there, for one. If you haven't been in Next Door Brewing Company, it is really different from anywhere else that we go and dine in the area, in that it's kind of this like neighborhood feel, and I really like that. And this kind of small plate idea is really nice if you want to be able to have a couple beers and just eat some really good food, but not like outrageous portions. And what's also cool about that is your prices, even though you're making all this delicious food from scratch and using beer and all these pairings, the prices over there are really, really good. So, I mean, you guys have stuff like ranging from like $3 up to like, I don't know what it goes up to, but I haven't seen a whole lot on your menu that's more than $10. So that's really cool. And you guys have some events and things that you're doing coming up too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We just wrapped up our World Cup promotion. We're currently doing a Tour de France promotion.
Look at that.
Which takes one of our beers each day, gives them the yellow jersey special, and so that beer is discounted.
Oh, neat.
We're also looking forward to our 1-year anniversary, which will be at the end of August, so we have some special events coming up for that. And we've got daily food and drink specials every day, so a reason
Yeah.
to stop in each day for sure.
Yeah, you guys do happy hour specials all the time,
Absolutely.
shouldn't say all the time. During happy hour, there's some great specials. So that would absolutely worth checking out because already the prices are, very reasonable, and you have awesome beer and just a cool environment. So we've got a couple minutes left. I'll let you kind of finish up that pie, and while we do that, let's talk about this beer because we can't have you on without talking about beer, right? So let's talk about beer. Sevex.
Yeah, so Sevex is one of our flagship beers.
Yeah.
One of the first beers that we're really proud of. It gets its name from being about 7% alcohol.
Wow.
And despite its higher ABV, it's still very drinkable. It's got a nice, rich, malty sweetness to it.
Okay.
Has some aromatics from the hops. We dry hop it at the end. And so without being overly bitter, it has a nice complex taste that's also just very welcoming for your average drinker as well.
Very cool, and this is it here, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I'll let you pour that. We've only
Sure.
got about a minute left, so
Absolutely my favorite one as well.
let's show off the final product
Okay.
because I know you're about to finish up there. So let's do that.
So normally after this is baked, we'll have our nice beer custard here. This all set up really nicely, like I said, kind of like a key lime pie. And the really nice touch that we do at the end of it is we make a ganache out of nice dark chocolate, some cream, and some of our stout, our
Yeah.
McPecky stout. And
Look at
then
how gorgeous
we have
this
the
pie is.
chocolate here on the top of that.
Oh, look at that. I love it. Love it. So, beer pie, gotta get it. Next Door Brewing Company. And we'll show off in a second because I know you guys do your logo. I'm so excited about this. Look how cool this is. Absolutely love it.
Just a little stencil and good to go.
Awesome. Okay, are you seeing this? This is the coolest thing ever. Nobody else does this. Next Door Brewing Company does this. So Sevex, this is your best-selling beer. We gotta go already. It goes so fast. Oh my
does.
gosh. We gotta do our signature cheers. Stay right where you are. There's more Restaurant Show right after the break.